I listened to a quote that Rush Limbaugh said today. It was all about, you can't have peace before you declare a winner, and you got to fight it out until you have a winner. And people believe that, and the go-to answer is, well, war's hard, it's tough, it's ugly, people die. But it so doesn't hit them at the core because they don't see the pictures of who's really dying. It's not just like terrorists fighting back and forth to each other in a big open field, and we just declare the victor once everyone on the field is dead and they've all signed up to be there. I mean, these are children, these are families. I mean, I'm sure the majority of people that we're not even killing are the people that we want to kill.
Well, Rush Limbaugh is of course right. That happens in war, and generally you do need a winner first. And I would just ask him, has every war that's ever been fought been necessary?
No.
And the answer to that is unquestionably no. And in fact, the majority of them were not necessary. So if in World War II, Rush, we had to fight. And there have been other wars that we had to fight. But we don't have to fight them all, and if you can avoid it, you should. You don't, just because you start shooting at each other doesn't mean we gotta wait for a winner.
Yeah, and we have to keep going. But people jump on board with that because they do believe war oftentimes is the answer, but they don't understand the devastation that comes with it because Americans don't see this. It doesn't happen here at home. We don't see the pictures. We don't see the videos. We don't see the coffins coming back. I mean, even of our own boys.
Yeah, and we're not saying, Rush, we're having a conversation with him now. We're not saying that this showing these pictures, let's forget the point that I would like everybody at this table would like there to be a settlement 10 minutes ago in this thing. And that the bombing stop, obviously. But mainly we're more concerned about it from a strategic point of view. And the last thing, because we know the neocons, they love all this. This is great. And to me, it increases the odds that we do something stupid somewhere else, like Iran. So, but what we're saying is not that we're showing these pictures, so therefore you have to stop. What we're saying is, you want to keep going and declare your winner. Okay, great. That's what you think that's important. This is also happening. So you better stare at this picture, Rush Limbaugh, and then if you want to keep going, you get to keep going, but you don't get to keep going without seeing that picture.
A couple of quick things here. Number one, there are not always winners in a war. There's often a negotiated settlement because people just got tired of killing each other and their children.
If there are only winners in war, then we've lost twice.
Yeah, and believe me, 100 Years' War did not have a winner. They just both lost. They just kept killing each other for over 100 years until they realized, why are we killing each other? This is the craziest thing we've ever done. And it's happened throughout history over and over, and yet you have loudmouth jerks like Rush Limbaugh who don't know any of the consequences, who say, oh, I saw them bombing the building, and that was cool, and I need a winner. Well, this isn't the goddamn Packers playing in the goddamn Cowboys. You don't get to have a winner. There's no penalty kicks that decide here. Do they look like winners to you on the ground there, whether it's the Israeli that got his head blown off or those kids? Now, listen, at times, yes, there are terrible civilian casualties in wars that are necessary. Dresden, we firebombed. Were there similar pictures in Dresden of Germans? Yes. We dropped 2 nuclear bombs on Japan. Were there similar pictures out of there, and did we have to do it anyway? Yes, a lot of people would answer. Now, just as Ben and Jill explained to you, look at the pictures. If you're comfortable with it, then have your cowboy president talk about, hey, we're going to let them do bombings for a whole nother week because we think, oh, it's important to show them a message, to show them how tough we are. Or look at the pictures, and it's up to you, and think, perhaps I'm not so comfortable with this message that we're sending that will kill your kids in order to show how tough we are.